Are you looking for the best plastic container for a kitchen? Well, we got these right here that my wife picked up. Figured I'd show them off to you guys. So this right here is one of the bins. You get a whole bunch of these as well. And they come with all these little bits right here, which we're gonna have to get into that here in just a minute. If you guys find this video helpful though, I definitely appreciate you guys hitting that helpful right there. All right, it also does have some simple instructions right here because these are stackable. And so I'm assuming that these little feet go on the rims of these things so that you can stack them very easily. But if you wanted to nest them all together, if they're not being used or you just want to use them in different areas, you don't have to stack them as well. You get a bunch of them in here too. They do come all nice and bagged up like this so that you can easily have them at the ready. They just bag every other one because there's no need to use up that much plastic for all that. So I figured I'd take them all out. So that is them right there. As you can see, it's kind of like a woven look right here on the side. So it's got all the holes right here. And you got nice good handles on the side right here. I can easily get 4 of my fingers down through there with plenty of room, even if I had like a glove on or something like that. So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and test out these stackable things right here. So you get a whole bunch of these little, I don't know what you call them, little feet, little pieces, adapters maybe, I guess. Okay, so you have, looks like an outer channel and an inner channel. I don't know if one goes one way or the other. Okay, so this part right here looks like it clips onto something, and then the other one looks like this just kind of rests up here. So I'm going to assume that since this has the clip, it's going to clip onto the rim of this. So let me go ahead and, oh yeah, okay, it just pops right on. That's super simple. Okay, just like that. And once we get one stacked, I do want to take some measurements for you guys as well. Yeah, they just simply pop right on in. Man, if you need to organize some stuff, if you have a room where you have, maybe a shelf and you got some space in there and you want to be able to organize them all, you could easily do that with these because then this piece is just going to sit, right on top, just like that. So you have this little area right here at the edge. This is where your basket is going to sit. This back here is just so that you have room to let these clip onto the rim of this because these are kind of trapezoid shape. So you just simply set that on like that. Man, this would be great for any kind of organization. So my wife picked these up because she wanted to use one of these baskets as like a place to be able to put all of her vitamins in that she needs to take every day. And that's why I say it would be good for a kitchen because we have all of our vitamins in the kitchen. But you could use this in the bathroom, in a storage room, in a shed outside, putting tools in, all that type of stuff. And then if it gets dirty or whatever, it's just made out of plastic, so you could easily just wipe this thing on out. And then it has all the holes in there, so you can drain the water just by simply setting it on its side like that. Super cool. Yeah, these are nice. I really like, and then since they have the handles on the side, even if you have them all stacked up, you can easily grab these things and move them where you need to move. And with my hands right here, I'm able to get my fingers right up into that handle, but then I can also rest my thumb on the top right there. That way I can move them around a lot and they're not gonna flip and flop everywhere like this, right? So that's fantastic. Okay, let's take a look at our dimensions right here. Let's see how accurate we have it here. Guess I should bring you guys on down, huh? All right, so right here we're looking at, just gonna let it naturally, that's 14.5, I would call that going across. And then here you have, without, bending it in or anything, you have a solid 8 inches right there, I would call that, which is fantastic, good amount. And then the depth of this basket, that's 3.5 inches deep right there, which is fantastic as well. Got a good amount of depth, but it's not too deep so that things don't get lost in there. I really like actually how it's wide, so you can kind of stand up everything that you might have in there. As far as the internal, since I did mention it was kind of a trapezoid shape, let's go ahead and take those measurements as well. This is 13 inches across and 7 inches that way. So just to give you guys an idea for measuring in case you do want to stack these and put them into your room, knowing that, it's at 3.5 inches tall. 3 stacked up would be 3.5 times 3, which, taking the old tape measure right here, that leaves you at about 11 inches right there. So if y'all are looking for some excellent stackable containers, definitely go and check out these right here. I don't know if they make them in other colors. I didn't check the listing, but definitely go below and see if they have it in the color that you want for whatever room you're planning on putting this in. But y'all definitely go and add these to your cart if this is something that you want, if you're looking to get all organized. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys hooking that up for me. And Dad out.